All right, guys, this is Mayor Reynolds. This is your behind-the-scenes commentary of Midnight Part 3, the third episode of our live-action series set in the Deadrop universe. Thank you to all of you who've been so supportive. This is Part 3. We have about 9 episodes planned altogether, and if you're a backer on Kickstarter, like you are if you're watching this, you're going to get my behind-the-scenes commentary, a little additional what's going on, how did we do this, how did we do that, some hopefully some fun little stories with every single episode. So if you haven't watched the episode yet, on its own, go watch it. It's on YouTube. It'll be on Twitter by the time you're watching this video. There's also going to be vertical cuts of most episodes available on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook. Again, these are meant to be viewed horizontally, but you can view them there. But I recommend watching it and taking it in on its own before you listen to me starting and stopping it. Enjoy it on its own. And before I get into the commentary, one quick thing to note before I even start watching this, we collaborated with William Morris. He is a fellow Deadrop and 12 AM variant for the music on this one. The music hits so hard and gives this one a whole different vibe than the past two, and we're going to be collaborating more with Will in the future. So before I even say that, just shout out to Will. The track on this one is it's nuts. It just gives the whole thing such a slimy, gritty, dark vibe. So anyway, here we go. So this is our new character Rex coming into frame. The name Rex, we actually picked that name as a reference to the song Going Out West by Tom Waits. Great song, go listen to it. But that's where the name came from. It was introduced in episode 2. That shot, if you forgot, this whole setting, Rex has come back to our Lima 1 Juliet's hideout. He's showed up there. He pulled in on his motorcycle at the end of episode 2. Now he's obviously returned to where my character was in the very opening episode of Midnight, the very first one. Just looking at my gun case. My gun's gone. Here's a sound. Grabs a hammer. So if you look, this shot right here, this is a random assassin, so to speak. Maybe it's a cleaner, somebody who's been sent. Right now as you're watching, you don't know what his intentions are, but he shows up. He's got a gun. He's got a flashlight. Also has the skull faceplate. Little reference to the 12 AM devs there. And if you notice the machinery in the background, don't want to say too much about this yet because let me put it this way. You guys know about space dust and all that stuff. We wanted to go very industrial with this setting as much as we can in this series. And about, the tower and this 2020B futuristic, but also kind of past 80s, 90s tech thing. So just take a neat look at that, like, silhouette of that machinery there. Here too. Little first-person shot of that machinery from the assassin's point of view here. You can actually see the blue from the faceplate on his hands and gun, which are, in my opinion, cool little cinematic touch. This shot, if you're watching this on a phone, I'm not sure you could totally make this out, but on the big screen you can. Rex has taken cover right here. You can see a little bit with the red lighting on this machine. He's got his hammer down there. He's taking cover. He doesn't know if this guy knows where he is yet. So here we go. See his flashlight over there. Here it comes. That is, in my opinion, this whole sequence is one of the money shots because you can really see. I mean, A, the light in the camera is a cool effect. B, though, skull visor comes in. There he goes. There's Rex, the hammer. Again, this shot, just it looks so the faceplate, dude, and he's got the pistol and the flashlight. Love it. Doing a little investigation here. Notice, let me play that back. The hammer hit happens on beat with the music. Subtle reference to looting visor cortexes here. That's what's going on. He's hit this guy with the hammer, and now he loots his visor cortex, which is obviously the dev fight the Cortex. I promise, devs. Everybody at 12 a.m. Midnight Society, you guys are great. I love you guys. This is not... This is a reference. This is not a shot at you guys. You guys are amazing. Weekly reaching for his gun, and then I'll let this play out first. Before we do get there, just listen to this. The sound. The sound effects and the music are so brutal in this one. When I wrote this, I'm like, man, this is gonna be like such like a badass introduction for this new character, right? And brutal. But it's honestly so brutal. Like those sound effects, which I can tell you guys how we made them. I'm not sure if I want to tell you how I made them. Maybe if you ask me on stream, I'll tell you. But we actually made those sound effects ourselves. And between the music and the brutality of the sound effects, I was actually worried when we made this. I was like, dude, we made like a horror movie. Like it's so brutal. This character Rex is a good guy, and it just comes off so brutal. But I showed it to a few people, and they're like, no, that was really good. So I'm glad that's been the reaction. Midnight Part 3. Money shot of the pistol. Checking the mag. Again, just cool shot of the gun. Okay. Spoilers, this knife is going to continue to be important. That's why we glorified it here and the next shot. Boot knife.
You guys need to stop what you're doing right now. You're going to bring down the raft of the entire tower.
So if you didn't get that there, the phone call is some female voice, as you can hear, saying, stop what you're doing. So it says you guys. She's referring to Lima 1, Julia, and Rex. Like, stop. There's going to be repercussions for this. Like, you don't know what you're getting into, kind of thing, and Rex just ignores the call. It's back on his bike. I love both. I don't know why. I love the boot shot here, like the kicking of the stand. Notice the knee pads on Rex's character, a little attention to detail there. I also love this shot. It's just, I for some reason, I really love these close-up, stylistic, I call them glory shots as we're filming. Another riding shot, just like the El Camino in the first one. And then, speaking of the El Camino, here we go. Rex meets up with Lima 1 Juliet. They're together. What's going to happen from here, right? Gonna have to find out in episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But that's what's going on now, is these two have met up. Where are they going? What are they doing? But they're together now. And that's it. That is Midnight Part 3. Thanks so much for being one of our Kickstarter backers, guys. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you want to hear more about specific elements of this commentary, the behind-the-scenes stuff, obviously, give me feedback. I'd be happy to all you backers, answer your questions. If there's specific elements you're curious about, whether I'm not going to spoil the story for you, but how we did certain things or what we had in mind, you could jump into stream on Twitch and ask me. I may or may not be willing to share the secret or whatever, but I'm happy to answer as many questions as you guys have, as much as I can. So hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes commentary on Midnight Part 3. Make sure that you're ready for Part 4. If you didn't know already, I will give you this. We are filming Part 4 on July 22nd, and if all goes as planned, it will be released July 23rd, directly the day after. Got some really cool stuff planned, guys. There's so much to share. There's so much coming down the road. There's new sets. There's new characters. There's twists. There's 12 a.m. and Deadrop references out the yin yang. I'm so excited to, to share where we are going with this. We're really seriously just getting started. So thank you for watching. Thank you for backing. And shoot the link to anybody who may be interested in either watching. Obviously, viewership is always appreciated. The more people that see this, the better. The more eyes on not only our series, but Deadrop and 12 a.m., the better. And also, if there's someone interested in backing it, that'd be great as well. So thank you guys for what you're doing. Thank you for the support. And see ya very soon.